Hey guys, Supermercado321 here for Motion Graphic 1, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick Cinema 4D tutorial on some really cool text that you can create. And this is the text that I use in almost all of my intros, and once I show you how to make that text, I'll show you some cool, simple things you can do with that text to make the basis of some really nice looking intros. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and lay a sky down just so I can get some light, so when you render it out you got a nice white background so you can see things better when you're making them. And the second thing you're going to want to do is go right here to this squiggly line called freehand, and you're going to click on the bottom arrow and go to text. Basically type in whatever text you want, and then you're done with that. But right now you can't even see it or render or anything, so what you're going to want to do is go to this little box that's called HyperNurbs and click the bottom right arrow and go to Extrude NURBS and drag the text under Extrude NURBS so it's now in 3D. And here's where you want to change the font. And the reason is because you're going to be copying and pasting the text to make two different texts. So change the font. My favorite is Bank Gothic, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. I think that looks pretty cool if you render that out right there. It's pretty nice looking text. So now you're going to come up here and select that, copy, and paste. So now you have two texts of the same thing, but you can't even really see a difference. But you're going to go click on the first Extrude NURBS and change that. Go under Object and change the movement to 80. And then on the second one, you're going to change the same thing to 40. And now you see you have that, but when you render it out, no difference. So what you're going to do is rotate and drag this little blue arrow to make it kind of in the center as much as possible. And once you have it in the center, what you're going to want to do is make sure you're on the one that's on 40, go to caps, fillet cap, and move this up to 10. And now you have a nice kind of a double-sided text, I guess. So now you're going to double click down here on materials and make a new material. You can make any color you want. I'm just going to make it a simple red. And you're going to go to transparency and make that 50. Reflection and make that 40. And then you're simply going to drag that onto the the Extrude NURBS 0.1. And when you render that out, it has a nice glassy reflection. I think that's really cool. And now let's throw a simple black onto the main text. Don't put transparency on this, but put the reflection still at 40. Drag that onto the regular text, render it out, and that looks pretty nice. And personally, I think that's a great looking text. Maybe that's just me, but I think it's a really cool looking text. And basically, now some simple things you can do with this text are, one of my favorite is just a simple explosion. You can drag the explosion onto both of the texts, and let's go ahead and put that there. Put it up to 80, 100%, 100%. Play that through, and the text explodes. Pretty simple, I know. So let's go ahead and delete the explosions. Another quick thing you can do is you can put the shatter on, which I'm just going to put it on one text just to show you what the shatter looks like. So let's just go to 10, key mark it at 0, go to 80, and key mark it at 100. And now if you play that through, the text just kind of falls down and shatters like that. That's a cool thing you can do. And let's see, what else was I going to do? Oh, also I could have just left the explosion and shatter on. But anyway, put the explosion on there and put the shatter right there. And so basically what you're going to do, you're going to 0, enter, and then go to, actually let's go to 10 and enter it at 0. And then go to 80 and put it at 100. And then go to explosion, put it at 0, 80, put it at 100. And that's kind of cool when they contrast like that. The back part shatters and the front part explodes. And so what I'm actually going to do is sorry about that. I'm going to actually put the explosion back onto this text right here, and key mark it at 0 again, and then 100% at 80. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to where it's at 10%, and I'm going to make a sphere. You can use any shape you want for this, but I prefer the sphere. And just make this text bigger. Let's make it 600. See how that looks? Okay, that looks good. Now what you're going to want to do is select all of this, go to coordinates, and just drop this down to 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. Will that work? Okay, let's make this let's make the sphere a little bigger. 620. That'll work right there. And so now what we want to do is actually I forgot about this. You're going to delete the explosions on the text. And so basically you're going to key mark that there. But anyway, on the sphere for the explosion, you're going to click on object and go to 80 and key mark it at 100. So now basically just the sphere explodes. Hang on. We need to fix that right there. Make sure the sphere stays. And also fix that to where the text gets smaller. We don't want that. There we go. So now it's going to start at 10. And what you're going to want to do now is go to 80 on, no, go to 50. Get the coordinates and put it back up to 1. 1 and 1. And now watch this. And basically the sphere explodes around it, and what I like to do is put a black on there. And now if you render that out like that, I just think that looks freaking awesome, and it's a very simple base for anything you might want to do. And what I personally like is once it is fully exploded at about 80, you basically can either make the text explode or do something else with the text, something like that. But pretty much this is just a simple basis for pretty much every single tutorial I will do. Will be using this type of text because I really, really like this text. I really think it looks really cool. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please check out my channel. Hopefully a link will be in the description. I make stuff like this all the time. It's pretty much all I do. So if you enjoyed this or would like to see more detailed tutorials, go check out my channel. I have more to come, and also I'll be posting once a week to motion graphics, so stay tuned for more of me on this channel. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.